Hi, it's Chris, and welcome back to the sea. My hair looks like crap as usual. It's 7:30 at night, and let's get started on another Amiga. This Rev 6 Amiga 2000 comes to us from Mr. James. Now, Mr. James was the recipient of Mr. Kevin's broken 1084S D2. I said in the video, does anybody want it? He reached out, I drove a couple hundred miles, and we met about halfway. This is his motherboard that he needed fixed. It's a Revision 6 Amiga 2000, January 31st, Rev 6.2. And he says it green screens or white screen blinks. It has Kickstart 204 and 1.3 on a DKB ROM switcher, which always F's up because the Gary pin gets loose.
Who is this Gary character?
We're first going to fire it up and see what it does. I have the ATX to sorta AT power supply, AmigaKit.com, ATX power switcher. I gotta move J300 to the right, and I'm first gonna give the Gary a wiggle because this thing breaks contact, and that'll prevent sync. Or it'll cause this thing to freak out. Okay. Energize. Some lights would have been helpful. Okay. What the hell? Why is it white? Why is it white? Boop, turn off. Control Amiga for 3 seconds would reboot this thing into the secondary ROM. Let's let it load and see why it's white. Probably that stupid, it's probably this thing. They're a pain in the ass. Alright, control Amiga. 1, 2, trace. Should be 1.3. Or not. Yeah, 1.3. That's normal color. Control Amiga. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's great. Now it's working. Now it's working fine. Was it a loose freaking Gary pin as usual?
Gary was just taking a shit.
Boop. 1.3 sucks. I don't know why anybody runs it. I'm going to get a Gotek because on 2.0 you can boot an external Kickstart. And can you guess what I'm going to run? You guessed it. Oh, she is the early bird with the black right audio before they went to the universal red. Let's load her up and see what we get. Let's grab this extremely long mouse cable, and I'm even going to hook up composite video because the cord's laying right here. Here's audio on the Devoom. We'll turn that on too because why not? 1, 2, go in here. We'll ATK this puppy and we'll see if it still lives. Yeah. Low, super high, because that is bright as hell. It is white. Why is it white?
I can relate.
It's not supposed to be white. Let's do this. Let's take this turd out of the equation. This is a royal pain in the rear with the DKB stuff that's 30 years old. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist.
I don't want to hear this shit while I'm eating.
It's on these weird pin headers. That's what it looks like. Blah, blah, blee. It could be crusty pins. I don't know. I'm going to take the 204 that's in there, and we're going to put that right in the actual Kickstart itself. What in the F?
Oh shit.
Let's get that Kickstart out of there. Let's grab another Kickstart. How about 322? Because it's what I grabbed. Low, high. Whoa. We got some weird video. The video is white.
Feel your anger.
It was green screening and now we got white. But I don't care. Let's go in ATK. I need to do some basic tests real quick. Memory. We have 1 meg of chip. Alright, it's jumper for 1 meg of chip. Let's test it and see if the 6 girls down here, or the 8 girls down here, and Agnes are going to play nice. Memory's testing good. Just white. They should light up, which they do. Low, high. And then we'll go to our white screen ATK. It should have plopped back to blue. We're just going to go right to serial parallel loop back test. Green is good. Parallel. Green is good. So the dongles are working. I don't know why. We have no RGB. We have black and white. We have weird. Let me unplug this composite. Nope, not it. Let's flip it to composite, which is black and white on the 2000s. Yeah, we have really weird nothing. So who controls our graphics, ladies? What's her name? That's right. Denise. 8373 R4 PD ECS Super Denise. Not really. You're not being super today. Long, take it deep. There we go. Oh, we got some crusties. Let me hit you with the old fiberglass pen and see if we can help you out. Hey, at least the Amiga works. The battery damage isn't. There isn't any. It's already been taken care of, and it's got a 2032 in there, or 2032 socket in there. There's a piece of solder on one of the pins of Denise, and it's black. And she's been out a few times because there's some press marks on it. So she's a little bit larger than my pin extractor or straightener, but I can put it in halvesies and see what we get. Let's put it back in here. Cleaned up Denise, and we'll see if we get a normal color this time. Pull the kickstart, or pull the disc out. Let's see what happens. What do we see? Still, this should look better. It looks worse.
Yeah, I bet you could use a cooling, huh?
Now you're talking.
Alright, Denise, you evil bitch. We got massive board flex on this board. Massive board flex. Bye-bye, Denise. Let's grab another one. Boink! Your Denise was dead. Your Denise was half dead. Let me see what I can do with it. And this has been played with before. So that's a new Denise. She works. She's clean. Let's boot it. ATK. I'm going to put the 204 ROM back in the DKB switcher now that we're working. Alright, there's our 2 ROMs. It's got to go on the address pin on Gary here, so, but much better. Look at that. That looks great. Video. Hey, look, we got RGB again. Pixels, checkerboard, and alternating, which this will barely do because this monitor corrects flicker. Audio. Perfect. Is this the fastest repair ever? Pretty much.
The children are our future. Thank you.
Let's turn it off. Let's put the DKB ROM switcher back in. Now, I'm not a big fan of ROM switchers, mainly because they're a big pain in the butt. It has a hook on it, and when you put it over the pin, it likes to touch the next one. Hello, hello, and it gives you crazy stuff. Let me fix this light in a direction where we can actually see it and not blind myself. Now you're not going to work. You're that stupid ROM switcher. And if I jiggle this wire, that just fell off again. You know, this is an original Kickstart 204 because it has the ball solder between 1 and 31. And it'll be the correct color. And now I can do an extended Control Amiga, and now it'll be 1.3. If you had to do that. In a second. It'll take forever for 1.3. There you go. There's 1.3, and then Control Amiga for 3 seconds. 1, 2, dos, tres. You could repeat this with whatever kickstart you want, whether it's the newer ones or not. Now, we know it's the Denise. I'm going to... I always take pictures also. Something's just off with this one. I'm going to hit it with the fingernail file, aka emery board. Something's up with this. Either it's crusty, it's bad, most likely. Put it in your tester. I will. Plug a USB in upside down. It's wrong. Flip it. It's wrong. Put it back the way you originally had it. It goes right in. Alright, so we're going to pre-lock the chip. I'm going to zoom you on in here to my messy desk. And we're going to power this. The 2024 BackBit Chiptester. Version 4.2. And then I press the button and I say Commodore, MOS, and then I look for the 8373, which is usually up near the end here. A lot of MOS chips for 83, oops, 8373 Super Denise. Yeah. I don't know if you're going to see that. Camera sucks. I need a new one. Select and test. Green is good, red is bad. And failed.
Shit.
Let's test it again. Testing. Failed. So, that sucks. So here's the other Denise. Passed all tests. Green. That's the one we just put in. So, we'll replace the Denise. Thank you, Patreons. Thank you, supporters, for helping a brother keep saving machines. The donations of chips and parts and things and crap and the time it takes to make this magic happen for free. I don't charge customers. Some of them are very gracious and help with return shipping, which is appreciated. But if you know me and you've gotten repairs from me, you know I don't even charge you for return shipping. Am I a moron? Pretty much. But I enjoy helping others, and that's what this is all about. That's the mission of this channel, is to save as many Amigas as possible. And with this, Denise back in the bullet, energize, low, high, pull my dongles out. We'll get a 2.0 screen, and we're good to go. With that, 304 Amigas have been saved, and that's if that's correct. It got stuck on 294 forever, so it's probably like 310, but I'm just going with what it says. So this will be 304, and that's it. So by the time this video comes out, this Amiga will be back in the hands of its owner, and they can be putting it back together and enjoying Kickstart 2.0, or if you control Amiga for 3 seconds and then release the button, pooh, she'll flip that little DKB ROM switcher right here and go back to 1.3, which sucks, and some people really like 1.3. You can't do nothing with it. You can't boot off an external floppy, but you can play a game that apparently only works on 1.3. I don't know. And then if you hold it down again or turn the Amiga off and back on, it defaults to the first Kickstart ROM. It does require Gary 30-something, 8, 6 interrupt pin. But those little claws always lose their grip. You know, old age, it starts to weaken. So I had to bend her more erect again. And now it's gripping around the pin versus just sitting like this. It was like this, and now it's going all the way around. And James, if you have any weirdness with this, give her a jiggle here and make sure it's not touching anything. That's why they gave you a double-sided tape sticker on this. You're supposed to slap it on your board, but nobody did that. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Thank you for watching, and as always, I hope you learned something.
Yo, Big Snoop D, O-double-G into his A. Support this boy right here. Help this man keep saving them Amigas. Join the Patreon and help keep this dream alive.
What do you know from funny, you bastard?